comfortable down dog, so don't worry about getting super straight through your legs or anything this early. And focus more on the way that you're connecting with your mat. So spreading fingers wide, really rooting into your palms. Keep a little bend in the knees. Think about now just finding some length through the arms and the spine. Relax your neck. Let's take in a deep breath right here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. And out. Think about finding some length through the left leg. Keep the right knee bent for now. Reaching that left heel towards the floor. Starting to feel that length through the back of the left ankle and calf. Deep breath in and out. And we'll switch sides here. Take it over, bending into the left knee. Finding length, straightening through that right leg. Reach right heel towards the floor. Inhale. And exhale. Let's pedal back and forth, bending right, then left. Just a few times to each side. And now just that even, soft bend in each knee. Let's look towards hands, and we're going to bend the knees a lot. Let the shoulders come over the hands. We're hovering knees right over the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift up and back to your downward facing dog, finding more length through both legs this time. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, bend into both knees. Let them hover over the floor, hands stack below the shoulders. Press back to downward facing dog. Let's come forward to high plank position, straight legs, straight arms. Deep breath in. And exhale, lower knees to the mat, find a kneeling plank. Deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga, slowly come all the way down to mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. We're going to just sit back towards the heels for a moment. And we'll come back forward. Let's line up table. Hands under shoulders. Feel that same connection with the floor. Placing knees right underneath the hips. Coming back to our breath here. Deep inhale, press the belly down, look forward. Exhale, lift the spine, tuck chin to chest. Inhale, press the belly down, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest, lift the spine. Move through this a few more times with your own breath, your own pace. Think about it over-exaggerating the movement around your spine. Feel that full breath as you inhale. When you exhale, do it sort of forcefully, releasing every bit of that used up breath. And once you finish the round that you're on, let's take another child's pose. This time, bringing knees out wide. We'll bring toes together, sitting back towards heels. Let your head come down either to the floor or bending your elbows, head come down to your arms. come back to that breath here. We always come back to our breath. Inhale, feel your ribs expand. Exhale, relax. Inhale, let's look towards hands and we'll realign at our table. Hands under shoulders, knees under the hips. This time, keeping length in the spine, drawing the belly in, finding some engagement there. Inhale, reach left leg back, right arm forward, and just hold it right here. Think about what you're trying to feel in this posture. A lot of different points here. Keeping that core engaged. Hips are side by side. We're reaching long through that left leg and right arm. Take one more breath here. And let's set it down. Inhale, reach right leg back, left arm forward. Just trying to bring arm and leg about parallel to the floor. Keeping those hips side by side. Watch that right side, it'll try to lift up higher. And carefully set down. Inhale, left leg back, right arm forward, long reach. We're gonna go back to that cat tilt. Exhale, bring elbow towards knee, the spine lifts up. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, tuck here. And one more time, inhale, reach long, hold for a breath. And carefully set it back down. Let's reach right leg back, left arm forward. Elbow to knee, let the spine lift. Inhale, long reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. One more time here. Inhale, long reach. We'll hold it for a breath. And carefully set back down. So we're in our table. And let's tuck our toes under right here. So we've been here sort of already. Let's lift knees away from the mat. We're finding just this hovering table. So the belly's engaging. I want you to try to keep your spine nice and long. Draw your abs in. Deep breath in. And let it out. Let's bring knees back down to the floor. Walk your hands forward a little bit, just taking your hands right towards the edge of the mat. We're going to keep the hips higher here for a puppy pose. And I just want you to think about sitting back. Don't worry about sitting your hips down. Just take them high and think about bringing your heart closer to the mat. You might need to take your hands out further. You might be comfortable a bit shallower, so with them still closer towards you. But just kind of feel this out. This is going to start stretching into your chest, triceps, and your lats. One more breath right here. And let's walk the hands back, get in that strong connection between the hands and the floor. We'll tuck the toes under. Let's find downward facing dog. And feel free if you need to walk your feet back a little bit, definitely go ahead here. So we come right into our longer dog now. Length through the arms, our spine and the legs. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, bend into knees, look towards hands. Exhale, step to the top of mat, forward fold. Feet side by side. A little bend bending the knees is okay. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll up, scoop the arms overhead. Exhale, release, hands to sides. Deep breath in, scoop arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold hands to mat, step back to plank position. Deep breath in here. And let it out. Inhale, with knees lifted or lowered, take chaturanga. Up dog or that baby cobra to downward facing dog. Flip the toes, lift the hips back. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, bend into knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of mat, forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll up. Big reach overhead. Release hands to sides. With feet together, we'll inhale, sink the hips, find your chair. We'll stay here for a few breaths this time. Now feel that connection between your feet and the floor, your heels, the front pads of your foot, trying to relax the toes. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Let's step the feet back. High plank position. Take your chaturanga, upward dog or a cobra, to downward facing dog. Coming back to our breath. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, take left leg, reach it up high. Exhale, step to warrior one. Turning right heel down. Strong warrior one. Bend into front knee. Long through the back leg. Stack the shoulders right over your hips. We'll stay here one more breath. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, take hands back, down, step back. Move through your vinyasa. Always taking that chaturanga with control, pumping the brakes on your trip to the floor. And downward dog here, deep breath in and out. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, step to warrior one. Left heel turns down and we rise. Strong warrior here. Think about reaching even your pinky toe on that back leg. Reach that right towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale, let's take the hands down, step back, and move through Vinyasa. So back in our downward dog. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, bend into knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly peel all the way up, reach hands overhead, gentle back bend. Exhale, release hands to sides. Inhale, sink the hips, reach hands overhead, back to chair. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take hands to mat. Step the right foot back. We're in runner's lunge for just a moment. So long back leg, bending into the left knee. And we'll get strong through the legs, light through our hands. Rise up to our high lunge. Think about length through that back leg, strength through that front leg. One more breath here. We'll bring hands back down and just step forward, feet are side by side in that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to mat. Let's step the left leg back this time, finding runner's lunge. Get very supported in those legs, lighten fingertips, and as you're ready, rise to high lunge. Think about stacking shoulders over hips so we're not leaning forward here. Take one more breath. And bring hands down, hands frame right foot. Take that powerful step forward, feet side by side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to sides. Take a small space between your feet, maybe 3 or 4 inches. We'll inhale, sink the hips here, kind of a wider chair pose. Keep that bend in your knees. Let yourself fold over your thighs. Relax the neck, maybe shake it out no a couple of times. Let's inhale, lift halfway, bring a little more length into the legs. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll up to stand. We'll reach hands overhead. And our right foot is going to step back into warrior 2. So left foot forward, right foot back. Find that warrior 2 setup. Reaching with length through both arms. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Flip the front palm, gentle back bend. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come to warrior 2. One more time here. We'll take peaceful warrior and pause here this time. Feel the left side of your waist opening up. Picture creating space between your ribs. This time we'll come down to side angle. Forearm comes down. And stack the right arm straight up and down. And I want you to picture reaching up and then take your gaze towards your right hand. Deep breath in and let it out. Inhale. And now exhale, shift to extended side angle. We reach that right arm towards the front corner now. Long line from fingertips back through that back heel. One more breath here. Float all the way back. We're coming back to peaceful warrior. We'll cartwheel arms forward, powerful step forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, reach down. Bring a little space again between the feet. We'll bend softly into the knees. Relax your neck. Think about laying on top of the thighs here. I'm going to have you take your hands. We'll find a bind here. You can take peace fingers big toes if you'd like. You can take hands around ankles or calves. Wherever you reach, those are all great options. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, use the strength of your arms to gently pull your head down a bit lower. So think about spreading the elbows out to the sides as you bend into this. One more breath here. We'll release that grip, let the arms reach down again. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, we'll slowly roll all the way up to stand. Bringing us to our other side. Step the left foot back. We're in that warrior two. So long stance. Good. Right foot forward, left foot back. Reach the arms. You've got it. Come back to your breath. Kind of settle in here. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Flip the front palm, gentle back bend. And exhale, come back, warrior two. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Do that one more time. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale, forearm comes down this time, finding side angle. We'll reach the left arm straight up and down. Think about rotating your torso open here, so drawing that left shoulder back, drawing that left hip back. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale, move to extended side angle. Reach left arm long overhead now. Feel that stretching right underneath your arm, kind of through the outer edge of your armpit. Inhale, release, float all the way back through peaceful warrior. Exhale, come forward, step through to our forward fold. Hands reaching down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, reach. Inhale, we'll roll all the way up the spine. Bring hands overhead, feet together here. And we're interlacing our last three fingers. Reach high through your fingertips. Exhale, lean over towards the right side. And right here, I want you to think about reaching your left hip out towards that wall that's out to your left side. Turning your gaze up, so we're looking underneath the top arm. Think about keeping your chest lifted here. One last breath right here. We'll move right through center, take it over to the left side. So reaching hands to the left, reach your right hip towards that wall to your right. Stay with your breath, don't hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up to center, release that grip. Exhale, take a fold here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Let's bring hands overhead. And then hands prayer at the heart. So here, we're gonna throw a little bit of our balance in the middle here, okay? And we're just gonna start with a tree. So I want you to choose the side that, if you have a side you know you're more balanced on, I'm gonna have you start there. So get rooted into your more balanced foot and start choosing a point of focus. So a drishti point, something you'll be able to look at. And as you're ready, start finding your tree. You got it. And the only place not to put your foot will be on your knee, so above it, below it are all great. You can grow your tree as you're ready. And we warmed up our little side bend here, so I want you to come back to that idea. Bring those last 3 fingers together. Reach up through your pointer finger. Find that drishti point. We're going to take a small lean. Stay with your point. Come back up, recenter. Take it over to the other side. Very small lean. Come back up to center. Coming back is challenging. Pause for a moment there. Take one more breath in, balance. Carefully release hands, release that leg, and just give everything a little bit of a shake out. Maybe roll your shoulders back. Come back to your breath. Okay, and we'll start setting up the other side. So find that grounding first, okay? As you're ready, start moving your foot into your tree. You can use your hands to help if you'd like to. We'll start right here. This time we'll grow our tree, long branches reaching out. Focus in with your grounding. Focus in with your grounding through your center line. Draw the belly in. And now let's sway those branches side to side. Come back to center. Reach up, spread your arms, chest lifts. And carefully release. Let's come back to the mat, hands at heart, feet together. Deep breath in here. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, sink hips to chair, reach hands overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Come back to your balanced leg and lift the opposite knee high. We'll bend into the standing leg and cross your lifted leg, cross your ankle over your knee. We're in the standing figure 4. I'm going to have you sink down, sink your hips, draw hands back into the heart. We'll open the arms out wide here. Draw the hands back together, interlacing fingers. Now reach them forward. Think about coming into that cat tilt. We're tucking chin to chest, finding that curve through the spine, cat back. Draw hands back to heart, re-lengthen the spine. Release hands to high and try to sink the hips, sink them down, even if it's 1/2 inch. Deep breath in and out. We'll rise, hands come back to the heart, lift that knee high. Controlled step back to warrior 1. So we're in our warrior 1 right here. Square hips up, square them forward with the front of the mat. Reach hands overhead, deep breath in. Exhale, bend into elbows. Take cactus, arms open up your heart. Inhale, re-lengthen and reach high. Extend long into both legs, so that front leg is long, back leg also. For pyramid, we'll fold over the front leg, bringing hands down either to your own leg, maybe some props, or to your foot or the floor. And I want you to pay attention to your hip on your front leg. Okay, that front hip is going to have a tendency to rotate forward. And I want you to draw it back. So reach that one back, reach that opposite hip forward. Should have a nice stretch going up the back side of your front leg here. One more breath here, deep breath in. And let it out. Bend into front knee. Walk your hands just past it. And then step forward. We're in forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, we'll roll up to stand. We're bringing up the opposite leg this time. So we're in our one-legged balance, reach hands overhead. And we'll start sinking into the standing leg. Cross your lifted leg, cross your ankle over that opposite knee. And we'll start to sink down. Draw hands back into the heart here. Deep breath in. Exhale, open your arms wide. Think about pointing the thumbs back. And we're just holding here this time. Inhale, bring hands back together at prayer. Exhale, sink the hips down that tiny last bit. We'll start to rise up, lift your lifted knee, reaching high. Step back to warrior one. So take time to set your feet here. Let's draw hands together behind the hips this time. Roll the shoulders back and think about lifting the heart. Let your chin lift here as well. Carefully release hands. We'll reach them back high, re-lengthen the spine. Bring length into both legs now. Square hips, so hip points are forward. And fold into your pyramid. We'll fold over that front leg. Again, just energetically drawing that front hip back. And that back hip is coming forward a bit, getting them back side by side. Take one more breath here, deep breath in. And let it out. Let's bend into that front knee, walk hands forward, carefully step. Let's take a wide fold here. Take your feet about as wide as this short end of the mat. We'll bend into the knees. Just let your head hang. I want you to come to a ragdoll here, so allowing some rounding through the spine. Let's bring hands to opposite elbows. Take a careful, small sway from side to side. Come back to center. We'll let hands reach down. Let's heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring hands to mat. Step to your high plank, pausing right there. So we exhale. Inhale. Exhale, controlled chaturanga. Come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra or that upward dog. And I'm going to have you exhale, come all the way down to your mat. Turn your right cheek onto the mat. And let's release hands to sides. Draw the feet together so legs are together. We're going to take a couple locusts here. We'll inhale, lift legs, chest and arms away from the floor, gazing just past the top of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, left cheek turns to the mat. Inhale, everything lifts. You can stay right here. You've got that option to bring the arms around and reach forward. We'll take one more breath. And release down, turn right cheek back to the mat. Just let yourself relax, be heavy here for a moment. Bring hands outside of the chest. And we'll press up. Let's find a baby cobra. So just chest, maybe a few ribs lift away from the floor. And be fairly light in your hands so we're lifting from our core engagement. Press into palms, come up and back, take it all the way back to a child's pose here. Finding length in the spine, long arms, relax your neck. So right in this child's pose, we're going to do a little thread the needle here. I want you to take your right hand and just walk it. We're going to reach it underneath the left. And you can just reach it through. You could set your head down if you wanted to. You could always use, mine doesn't quite get there, you could use a prop or a blanket and rest your head on that. And we'll start to unwind here. I'm going to have you actually let your hips lift. Take your right hand back forward. Think about bringing your heart forward. Let the hips come down a little bit. This is what I always tell people not to do in plank, right? Is sink those hips. But go ahead and sink your hips a little. And then we're going to sit back, coming right back to that child's pose. We'll get comfortable. This time we're reaching that left arm underneath. Let's look back forward. We'll bring hands to the mat. If you do have a prop, just push it off to the side. We're going to come back to that puppy pose one more time. We're trying to really open up the heart, that chest today. So we're keeping the hips high on this. And we walk the hands out and think about reaching your heart down towards the mat, or maybe stopping up here on elbows if that is too intense. You can always keep the hands closer towards you and take the hips a bit higher if your chest is tight. I'm going to have you really carefully start walking the hands back. Hands under the shoulders now. Let's just take another round here of cat and cow. Press the belly down, look forward. Hold it here for a full round of breath. And then let's lift the spine, come to cat. We'll also hold this a bit longer. All right, I'm gonna have us turn things over. We're gonna actually take it right down to the mat. So make sure you give yourself some room and then roll right onto your back. We're gonna come down, take either a happy baby, taking knees wide and gently pulling down on your legs or your feet, or just hug knees into chest. We'll take a little lower back stretch right here. And let's bring hands, we'll bring hands to the back of thighs. And I want you to just take kind of a really small, not even a rock, but almost like you're trying to press your lower back into the floor from side to side and feel it on each side. Okay, so it's a little less rolly or fluid than we usually do here. And let yourself recenter. Let's bring knees so they're right over the hips. And keep your hands now, take them back behind your thighs. And I want you to just reach up through that right leg. Think about reaching your heel towards the ceiling. Point toes back towards your shin. And we'll rebend that leg here, just going to the other side. Reaching long now through the left leg. Think about reaching heel towards the ceiling, pointing toes back towards shin. And rebend here. Let's bring both feet down to the floor. We'll take the feet together. I'm gonna have you open up the arms, come into a nice big T shape through the arms. And let's press into the feet. Lift your hips and scooch them a few inches over to the right. And let both knees start to come down on the left side. So we'll just turn them down. And try to keep your shoulders on the floor. And we'll turn our head here to look in the opposite direction to the right. Let's come back through center. Lift your hips up, recenter. If you want to take your arms to cactus arms now, you could, bending the elbows. We'll start moving to the other side. So we'll lift the hips, take them a couple inches to the left and set them down. Then we'll bring knees down, let them come down to the right side. I'm just turning to look over the left shoulder here. And come back to your breath, deep breath in and out. Let's start making our way back to center. Lift your hips to get re-centered on that mat. And let's reach the arms long overhead. Draw both feet away from the floor. And again, think about massaging your lower back, just a little wiggle. Massage your lower back into the floor. Let's take hands around shins. Give your knees a gentle hug. Deep breath in and out. carefully bring feet to the floor. We'll make our way to a final relaxation for just a few moments, few minutes. Traditional Savasana would be with arms and legs extended. There's something more comfortable for you, maybe knees bent. Please find your comfortable resting place here. We'll close the eyes. Just allow a couple minutes of quiet. Just start bringing some awareness back into your body. We'll stay here for another minute. And what I want you to do is just start a body scan. Start down at the toes, and I want you just looking for areas where you might be holding onto tension that you could let go of. When you find those areas, just take in a deep breath, acknowledge that tension. When you exhale, try to release it. So you'll just work your way up from your toes, slowly through the rest of your body until you've reached your head. We'll bring our awareness back into our breath now. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and sigh out. Deep inhale. And exhale. Let's take a nice long, take a good morning stretch, full body stretch. Hands overhead, reach the legs out long. Bring some bend into the knees, carefully roll onto one side, just resting there for a moment. As you're ready, start making your way up to a comfortable seat. And we'll sit tall, just resting, wrists on our knees. Feeling all the good stuff, ready for the day. Take a deep breath in and let it out. One more time here together. Deep inhale. Imagine it as energy coming in. Exhale, release, relax. Hands come together at prayer. Thank you for sharing your practice with us today. The light and love in me recognizes the light and love and strength in each of you. Namaste.